Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thank you, Mr. Gregg, Mr. Ziegler, all the teachers and staff here at Hope Academy for allowing me this opportunity to stand before you and share my testimony. 6 years ago, I made the strategic decision to switch my boys from a public Spanish immersion school to Hope Academy. They were there for 2 years, and even though they were learning about the Spanish culture and language, they were failing terribly in their core subjects. When we came to Hope Academy, it was such an eye-opener because I immediately learned that they were way below their respective grade level that they should have been at. And that here at Hope Academy, the students were held to a very high standard. Needless to say, the transition was tough, and it didn't always go smooth. For several occasions, I was called in by Mr. Gregg and Mr. Ziegler to have those hard conversations. Calls that I dreaded, but I sat there and I was so encouraged in my spirit because with tears in my eyes, I watched as such grace and love was poured out in those conversations. As my boys were called to be held accountable and were taught responsibility and to see themselves the way God sees them. And that if they should apply the teachings that they were being taught here at Hope Academy, that they can grow into amazing young men. I was so encouraged. Needless to say, over time, I watched them develop and grow slowly but surely. And through the mentorship programs here at Hope Academy and retreats that Hope sponsored that they've been able to attend, they began to develop spiritually. And those spiritual growth helped them academically. Their grades started to improve, and I was so blessed. So in retrospect, those mentorship programs also helped them to develop amazing relationship with their teachers. Those relationships give me peace as a mother, because as a single parent and having to work odd hours, if they call me and say, "Mom, can I go to Mr. Johnson's house for some extra math help or go to a friend's house to work on homework?" I am more apt to say yes quickly because I had a peace that they are there safely, because I know who Mr. Johnson is. I know the parents of those children, and I am at peace because I know they're safe there and they're there to do what they said they would do. So in retrospect, looking back over the years, I watched my boys grow from these timid, unsure young boys into godly young men with such a hope for their future. Tian, like Mr. Johnson said, is going on the 12th grade mission trip tomorrow to the Dominican Republic. TJ is going on Saturday to the New Orleans mission trip. And my 8th grader, Tuvire, gets to stay home and cook for his mom all week. But I praise God for their growth and development. And I would like to take this time to thank our partners sitting here tonight. Because without your prayers and financial support, my family and many families here at Hope Academy with similar testimonies wouldn't be here. And I would also like to take this time to thank those who are considering partnering with us, and to assure you that your partnership will not be in vain, and only eternity will tell. Again, it's a privilege and an honor, and I thank you.